So it's a psychological jihad, resistance and reforming, and a spiritual one at the same time. And by doing this, it's something which is very important. You know, I want you to understand something. Very often I speak like this, and I now have lectures on spirituality and principles and common principles and universality. The textbook to come is called The Quest for Meaning, the Philosophy of Pluralism. And I'm just talking about this. And this is where I can come as a human being, as a European, as a Westerner, as a Muslim at the same time, and speak on universal questions and quests. And anyone in the room, Muslims or non-Muslims, believers or not, atheist, agnostic, Buddhist, Hindu, they can find that we are talking the same language and having the same questions. And this is the universality, the universal dimension of our quest. And this is to put me in a situation I don't want to be on the defensive. I have something else to share, which is much more important than only to prove that I'm very kind or reasonable, which is a very important point. There is no future if we are not, all of us, reasonable. Reasonable is a condition of living together, to be reasonable. It's not only to use rationality, because you can be rational and dogmatic. But reasonable means that you are avoiding dogmatism. The opposite of dogmatism is to be reasonable. It's just to try to be, okay, to ponder, to balance. And this is the way I'm talking to the people. And the people will say, okay, I get the point. It's something that I find in my tradition or in my philosophy. But you know, we are so much on